Back to Vaughn. Vaughn will fake. He powers his way to the basket, and he's in for two. Closing in on the lead, leading by 9. 110 to 101. Trace Knight, could tonight be the night? Could tonight be the night? Looking for Griffith. Griffith back inside, looking for Anderson. Anderson powers his way to the basket. They're going to call, I don't know why they didn't call offensive foul. He was literally throwing the elbows like crazy.
So number 10.
And they're going to call a foul on number 10 of Concepcion.
That's 10 unanswered points now. Come on.
This is Chris Anderson, and he was the one that was throwing the elbows like crazy. I don't know why they didn't call the offensive foul, but they called it against Raleigh. Anderson will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. He'll make his first, and here comes Evan Milligan in the game.
Well, and now, Evan Milligan's in the first half, he was very impressive. So he's coming back off the bench for the first time here in the fourth quarter.
Anderson with 13, now make it 15 points with those 2 free throw shots. Closing the lead now down to 7, 110 to 103. Firebirds back on the offense. Concepcion the third with the ball. Jumper off the rim, no good. A 7-point lead, 110 to 103. With the rock, Devin Hayes. Hayes looking inside, going back to Anderson. Anderson looking back, tips off Hayes, throws it back. Shot by Milligan for 3. It's in downtown no man's land, but fight for the rock by Griffith. He'll come back and fight for it to the basket. Returns it and retaliates, surrenders back to Hayes. Back to Griffith under the basket again, and they'll put it in for 2. Good fighting by Donovan Griffith there for the Thoroughbreds.
Absolutely. Griffith's the one that was talking back and forth with McCoy. He already has 6 rebounds on the game, so he's playing big time on the boards as well.
110-105, shot for 3 by Vaughn, no good. Rebound by Thoroughbreds. Number 10, Concepcion, was trying to get it. 5-point lead for Raleigh. Coming up on 7.5 remaining in regulation. To the basket, a shot. Attempt, throws it deep by Hayes, goes back to Anderson. Anderson goes back to Hayes again. Hayes will go to the basket and juke and jive and power his way is also Milligan.
Nice.
Milligan will be there and put it in for 2. Cut the lead down to 3 now for Raleigh. 110 to 107. They've got to stop that bleeding there, Trace Knight. This is what we've talked about. They're blowing a 10-point lead that they had twice now. A shot for 3 off the rim. No good by Caleb Stewart. And Owensboro back on the offense again.
You got some sharpshooters coming in, and Kenny Collins and Jonathan Milligan, and so they're going to look to get back on the offensive side of things. And they got to control and tame this offense for the Thoroughbreds. They're a sharp-shooting team.
Hayes.
They can shoot the ball.
Hayes to Anderson to Griffith. Griffith will power to the basket. No good. Rebound Firebirds. Here comes Vaughn. Justin Vaughn stops, resets, goes back to Shaq Dance. Faking, looking, dribbling inside the paint. Lost the ball. Turnover. Trying to run there is McReynolds. Basket and one and foul. Well, this could tie it up here in Raleigh. Foul on number 3, Matthew McLean. And this opportunity for Demetrius McReynolds will tie the game up at 110 to 110. Coming down to the home stretch, Raleigh and Owensboro tied. No good. Firebirds lead by 1. Rebound by McLean to Milligan. What was you saying, Trey?
Shaq Dance literally almost touched the top or the roof with that go up for that rebound.
Caleb Stewart now back on the offense. Back to Shaq Dance. Juking, jiving, powering his way to the basket is Shaq. It's off the backboard. No good, but Milligan's there for the saving grace. Turned it over. He couldn't put it in. Lost almost. A shot for 3 off the rim. No good. Firebirds on the defense. Couldn't stop it. In for 2. Number 1, Devin Hayes. And now Owensboro has cut the deficit by 10 and is led by 1. 111 to 110. A jumper for 2 off the rim. No good with the attempt by Milligan. Down. Here we come. Back to the line. Up to the court. A shot by Milligan at the three-point line. No good. Back to Hayes. Hayes will stop and reset. Back to Milligan. Looking, finding no one. Now he goes and throws it away. Owensboro throws it away. It's Firebirds ball.
That's what great defense does. It gets them off their game, gets them off the play that they obviously had something going there. So great call by Coach Oliver to be able to get them in position to be able to turn that ball over. Now they have the basketball, 5:23 remaining, down by 1. They got to do something right and just make it a good possession.
Yes, make something happen. They were up by 10. The deficit now is down by 1. 111-110 Owensboro. And a timeout. This is Firebirds basketball. The TBL on CRN and Sportscaster.
TBL is dedicated to serving our communities. Outreach efforts include daytime games for school-age students with programming at halftime, centered on issues of bullying, self-confidence, and reputation safety. Day games are sponsored by local businesses and are a tremendous platform of impact. TBL is proud to be on CRN. Follow us at crnsports.org.
The Basketball League, formerly the NAPB, is dedicated to delivering a world-class professional basketball experience to our community, our fans, and business partners. The Basketball League, where the spirit of the game lives.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
111-110. Katie bar the door in Raleigh, ladies and gentlemen. We got a barn burner here tonight in the Word of God Christian Academy Arena.
It's going to come down to just that either extra pass by the Raleigh Firebirds. They're down by 1. Even Jonathan Millen, the captain for this ball club, saying, we're okay. We're still in this ball game.
Why do I feel like it's Super Bowl Sunday and we're Owensboro, Kentucky all over again in the Sports Center?
I know. That's a good point.
It's shaping up to be exactly like it was on February the 2nd when they lost 116-113. Can the Firebirds come back? Milligan pretends, keeps the ball actually from going to the midcourt line. Good work there. Fancy footwork by Stewart. But he turns it over. Back to Burright. A shot for 3 off the rim. No good. That was the attempt by McReynolds. Give it back to Raleigh. Firebirds ball. Milligan saves it.
Got it.
Stutt there. Baker for 3. Oh!
Oh, you needed that one.
Yes, sir. Baker, number 4, University of Brunswick, 6'4", 186 guard. Pounds the rock downtown for 3. A 2-point lead. Listen to the crowd. Listen to McCoy. Listen to the crowd.
Now they're going to call a foul on Caleb Stewart as he tried to reach in from Chris Anderson.
I love the passion from both teams as they are so close. And a stoppage of play here. 113, 111. Last touch by Owensboro. Raleigh. It'll be Owensboro ball here. What a game. What a matchup here tonight. A 2-point lead now for Owensboro. And a foul. It's a foul.
No, the shot clock never started.
Oh,
so
okay. The referee, that's what they're doing. Gotcha. The referee, we're watching that. Good deal. Resetting the shot clock, making sure it's working. In the TBL, they have 24 seconds just like the NBA. Except the ball is always live off the rim. No good. An attempt by Hayes. Firebirds leading by 2, trying to up the ante, but a steal. Quickly there. In for 2. Donovan Griffith, we're all tied again at 113, even Trey Snide.
3:54 remaining. Who wants it more?
You're a poet and didn't even know it. 113 even.
That's not a sentence you hear every day.
Yes, sir. Here comes Milligan, powering his way to the basket. And I can't believe you can't call that on the whistle, but they say it's clean. Back to Wilford. Wilford for 3, whistle and foul. Before the basket went in, and a foul. It's going to be an offensive foul on Chris Anderson. It'll be Firebirds basketball, Trey Snide.
That's his 4th.
Remember in the TBL, they get 6.
That's right. He just literally clotheslined him and just pushed him down. So he's upset for being called for the foul, which, come on now.
Stewart will put it back inbounds.
When it's a foul, it's a foul.
Back to McLean. Back to Milligan. Down to the final 3 minutes of regulation. 1:13 even. A shot for three by Collins. In and out over the rim. No good, and the rebound goes back to the Thoroughbreds by Hayes. Hayes looking inside. Back to Milligan. Milligan goes back to Griffith. Griffith is there. He'll set it up. Off the basket. It's in and no good. The whistle foul. I think it's going to be against McLean in three. No, it's against Collins.
That's all right. It's only a second.
Bush, a two-shot foul coming up. Donovan Griffith will go to the line, Trey Snyder, and he'll shoot two, the guard for the Thoroughbreds. And this could take the lead if they make them. 3 minutes remaining in regulation. So close to getting that W. And now Owensboro makes free throw. Griffith, number one, he takes the lead 114 to 113. Second shot, no good. It's a one-point play. Owensboro leads by one. Great rebound there by McLean to Milligan. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
He hit in the head.
Collins just had a collision at the baseline at the three-point mark. And that's definitely going to be a foul right there, Trey Snyder.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it was a foul as soon as he landed on the ground.
Kenny Collins getting up. Shakes himself off. I think it's going to go to the free throw line, Trey. Man's on a mission. Now, would this be a three-point foul because he was in the three-point area? Or
No, only... And he might not even do this because he wasn't in the act of shooting, so that he might not even be. He had the ball in his hands when it was the foul, but they're not in the penalty, the foul penalty. So
is that what the referees are talking about right now? You think?
Yeah. You hear Mark Anderson. He wasn't shooting, so he shouldn't get two shots here, and it'll be interesting to see what happens.
They're saying that he wasn't shooting, but it's up to the TBL referees. And now
they are going to give it to him.
They are going to say it's a two-shot foul. They're going to say it's a two-shot foul. And now you have the Thoroughbred players trying to protest with Hayes, Griffith, and Moore.
If you're the Raleigh Firebirds, step away because they're going to get a technical. They're going to let them talk. If you're the Raleigh Firebirds, let them talk.
Because then you get a technical, another two-shot foul, and then you get possession back.
You get and so you get the ball back once that happens.
It'll become a 4-point play.
And so Griffin's been talking all day. I mean, so what's going to happen? You got to be careful because he's going to get tired of him talking. There you go.
Game's tied even at 114. And they were nice enough in making a two-shot foul. Mark Anderson is even not being mean or just letting the referee know his displeasures about this. We knew there was a conversation over there.
Oh, yeah.
There was a meeting of the minds, and they weren't discussing dinner plans. Raleigh puts the basket in, and they have the lead now back. 1-point lead. 114 to 115. Raleigh back to the lead by one, Trey.
Who wants him more? I know
Hayes.
I feel like a broken record. Who wants him more? Who wants to make that extra stop?
Hayes to Wilford. Back inside. Looking, a shot for three. No good. Stewart on the rebound. And they're going to call another whistle.
They're going to call him Stewart. It's a second.
I don't understand.
Well, they were both going for the ball, and it just happened that Stewart was coming down and kind of moving his shoulder a little bit too aggressively towards the Chris Anderson. So I'm fine with that play. I'm fine with that foul. One, you keep him from doing the two, but now it's a tied ball game. Yeah,
we tied it back up, 115 even.
But
oh my goodness, it feels like Super Bowl Sunday all over again in Kentucky. Another shot, and they nail it. Owensboro back to the lead by 1. It titter-tatters. One minute it's Raleigh by 1. Next minute it's Owensboro by 1. A great match.